Get ready, everyone, because today we're spilling royal-level tea hotter than a Buckingham kettle. These are 15 celebrities who just can't stand Meghan Markle. And trust me, the 9th one will absolutely blow your mind. So grab your snacks because this drama is too good to pause. Let's start with none other than Donald Trump. Oh yes, the man himself never bites his tongue. Back in 2020, Trump flat out said he wasn't a fan of Meghan. He even mocked Prince Harry, saying, "Good luck, buddy. You're gonna need it living under Meghan's thumb." Ouch. He didn't stop there either. He hinted Meghan would drop Harry the second a better deal came along. Can you believe that? He turned royal romance into a full-on political roast.
I'm not a fan of hers. And I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it.
And now let's talk about a friendship that went from cheers to chaos. Meghan and Piers Morgan. Once upon a time, they were friendly, chatting, exchanging messages, even grabbing drinks. But then, Meghan met Harry, and poof, she ghosted Piers faster than an intern on payday. That's when everything went downhill. Since then, Piers has gone off on her every chance he gets, calling her a ruthless social climber and accusing her of milking her royal title for fame. Oof, the man does not hold back.
Not a munching imbecile living in luxury in California while the rest of the world's a cost of living crisis, moaning and whining about an institution which gave you the titles on which you now trade millions of dollars.
And remember that bombshell Oprah interview in 2021? Oh, Piers was fuming. He accused Meghan of lying, playing the victim, and dragging the royal family through the mud. His fiery rants got so intense that he actually lost his job, but guess what? He didn't care one bit. In fact, he seemed proud of it.
Nobody set out to destroy you. You destroyed yourselves in this country with your ludicrous, hypocritical behaviour. Truth be told.
Next up, the queen of daytime shade herself, Wendy Williams. Wendy called Meghan out live on her show, saying Meghan knew exactly what she was signing up for when she joined the royal circus. Wendy's iconic line, "Nobody feels sorry for you, girl," became an instant classic. You could almost hear the collective gasp from her audience.
A big hut, you know, or I've never been to Africa, I don't know, or a big hotel or wherever you're gonna live in Africa, and then have your royal palace-esque type place in England. I mean, I like them. I really do like them. But her, there's something.
And then there's Bethenny Frankel from The Real Housewives. Oh, she did not hold back. On TikTok, she asked, "How do you manage to do every single thing wrong?" She went off, calling Meghan delusional, self-absorbed, and even said maybe Meghan should just disappear for a while. Like, wow. That's harsh even by reality TV standards.
Because I can't imagine having so much at your fingertips and letting it all slip away because of living inside your own head and thinking every single thing that you do and say and want is so fascinating that you should be accepting awards at podiums around the world. Why? How do you do every single thing wrong?
So I'm thinking about this Meghan Markle show. She could a wet dream. And maybe I'll be canceled because I'm saying this, you know, maybe this is not the forum and maybe my podcast is, but I just think we have to be able to say something without getting beaten down. She is a terrible, terrible business person, strategist. She's playing checkers, not chess, because she is overplaying her hand and she is painting herself into a corner.
But it doesn't end there. Enter Sharon Osbourne, the matriarch of rock and roll herself. On Piers Morgan Uncensored, Sharon said Meghan's Netflix docuseries was distasteful, boring, and full of whining. She accused Meghan of disrespecting Queen Elizabeth and claimed Meghan wasn't silenced. She just found a louder megaphone. And honestly, a lot of people agreed with her. Sharon basically said out loud what others were whispering behind closed doors.
It was all very distasteful, Piers. I was totally bored by the whining. And, you know, the curtsy, the thing she said about medieval times, her lunch with the Queen was like medieval times, which, as you know, is a Disney-type entertainment place for kids. And it's just so horribly disrespectful and just a wine fest.
Now buckle up, because Jeremy Clarkson's take was downright shocking. He wrote a whole column saying he literally dreamed of Meghan being paraded through the streets while people yelled "shame," like something out of Game of Thrones. He later apologized, but the damage was done. The tabloids had a field day, and the backlash? epic.
Jeremy Clarkson, who you might know from Top Gear, The Grand Tour, even Clarkson's Farm, wrote a column in Britain's Sun newspaper in which he said of the Duchess of Sussex after the Sussex's latest Netflix series, quote, "I hate her," and that he was, quote, "dreaming of the day she is made to parade naked through the streets while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her."
Then we've got Tina Brown, the respected journalist and former editor of Vanity Fair. You'd think she'd take the classy route, but nope. She shredded Meghan on a podcast, calling her ideas total crap. She even said Harry had turned into a lost soul just following Meghan's lead. Tina called their royal exit the biggest disaster in decades. Ouch doesn't even begin to cover it.
With Meghan is that she has the worst judgment of anyone in the entire world. She's flawless about getting it all wrong. You know, I mean, she just is
a perfectionist about it.
She's a perfectionist about getting it all wrong. But the reason they all leave is because she does not listen. She hires all these people, asks them their opinion, and then doesn't follow it. She does what she wants to do. And all of her ideas are total crap. And he, because he's so naive and sort of really unschooled in the ways of the world, he's the lamb to the slaughter in this situation. I mean, he was terrible.
Even Howard Stern jumped in with his unfiltered brand of sarcasm. He called Harry and Meghan a couple of whiny babies, you know, crying for privacy while airing every detail on Netflix. He said they were like a boring version of the Kardashians. Brutal. But people laugh because, let's be honest, it kind of hit home.
The media veteran, one of the most respected people in Hollywood and New York, Madison Avenue, Tina Brown.
It's very weird to watch two people who keep screaming, "We wanted our privacy." And then what is their special that they put out on Netflix? Showing you them and their kids and their life. It's like the Kardashians, except boring.
And then came Chris Rock. Oh, he obliterated Meghan in his Netflix special. He joked about her being shocked by royal racism like she didn't see it coming. "It's the royal family," he said. "You didn't Google those people?" The crowd went wild. His punchlines were savage, hilarious, and painfully true. You could almost feel the awkwardness ripple through Buckingham Palace. But hold up, there's more. Megyn Kelly also weighed in, saying Meghan was totally self-unaware and constantly played the victim card despite her luxury life. Her sarcastic tweet, "Give me a break," summed it all up.
She is the most insecure person I have seen in the public eye in a long time. That is why everything had to be perfectly curated. Who the hell picks fucking berries in a white cashmere blouse and white pants? Literally no one on earth does that.
And the shade train just keeps going. Noel Gallagher, the outspoken Oasis rocker, called Harry a woke snowflake who'd embarrassed his family under Meghan's spell. He even said he felt sorry for Prince William, adding, "Every family's got that one dramatic brother." Yikes! In response, Noel's quote made headlines. This is what happens when you get involved with Americans. Simple as that. Cold, but classic Noel. Meanwhile, Kelly Osbourne didn't sugarcoat her feelings either. She called Harry a coward for choosing victimhood over making real change. Her frustration? Totally unfiltered. And honestly, very Kelly.
Whinging, complaining, woe is me, I'm the only one that's ever had mental problems. Like, my life was so hard. Everybody's f***ing life is hard.
Yeah,
you were
true.
the prince of
That's
a
true.
goddamn country who dressed up as a f***ing Nazi, and now you're trying to come back as the Pope? Suck it.
And oh, the corporate world chimed in too. After Spotify dropped the Sussexes, Bill Simmons went off calling them F-grifters, who didn't deliver on anything they promised. His rant went viral, and suddenly it felt like Hollywood had officially turned its back on the royal rebels.
A lot of business deals, a lot of negotiations.
I do.
Well, let's just.
I wish I had been involved in the Meghan and Harry leave Spotify negotiation. The grifters. That's the podcast we should have launched with them.
But the real twist came from Katherine Ryan, who used to defend Meghan. Not anymore. She accused Meghan of faking authenticity, pointing out all the inconsistencies in her stories. She said Meghan's perfection act felt forced, and that even her own fans were starting to see through the cracks. Talk about a betrayal.
Like, she has lied about whether she knew who Prince Harry was, and these like details about her childhood change and don't add up. Like, she said on her new Netflix show that they ate TV dinners growing up, but then in an old interview she's like, we would eat farm fresh, you know, just little things. Her whole act just seems very forced.
So now the big question is, what do you think about Meghan Markle? Love her? Hate her? Somewhere in between? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this drama-fueled ride, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more celebrity gossip, because trust me, the next one's even juicier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.